Greetings fellow initiates, it's the Sinless Assassin here, breaking the silence on this channel by delivering to you my first ever commentated gameplay. Today we're going to take a look at my Sneaky Server Stealth Reaper contest entry, The Fall of the Hessian Tower from Mark of the Ninja Remastered. Starting this level off in a big way was a bit of a challenge because there's only one enemy to take care of. But with enough practice, I was able to time my double hookshot move here just so I can, in a nick of time, jump over him as he's turning his head and stab him in the neck. And of course, throwing the guard's corpse at the laser to deactivate it was a much quicker way of opening this door. The same principle applies here, where I could have easily hit into the doorways, shifted between them just to bypass the laser, but once again, for speed's sake, I decided to throw a smoke bomb instead.
Karajan is on the move. We need to catch him, and quickly.
Vision is very limited in Mark of the Ninja, and to make up for it, there is an ability called Farsight, which allows you to get a bit of a thermal reading of where enemies and other objects are in places where you might not be able to see based on your positioning. It's not an ability that I use often, but for the sake of audience comprehension, I decided to turn it on so you can see that enemy from the top walk toward the spike mine and step on it, as opposed to just seeing the black space above me all of a sudden spawn some gushy red blood splurting everywhere. This upcoming triple kill was probably the hardest part to choreograph in this entire video. What it basically comes down to is finding the perfect spot to place this spike mine. Since the second kill is heavily dependent on enemies killing each other out of fear due to what they just witnessed, there were times where they would just not shoot each other and continue stumbling backwards into that room with the motion detector. Thankfully, this section was a little more straightforward, and I guess it's the perfect time to bring up a tiny little secret in how I maintain my momentum in this run. And it's basically switching tools during a kill animation. This way the momentum wasn't ruined if I was like running from one section to another and just suddenly stopping to choose my item.
He's gone upstairs. Looks like we need to go around to get above the elevator.
So now what's the plan?
Hold him off while I leave.
Yes, sir. Well, my friend, you chose to fight.
And once again, here are examples of using smoke bombs to get past lasers and switching tools during a kill animation. And yeah, I chose the bamboo dart again as like a little minor OCD thing. And once again for this 3-kill combo, I use the enemies against themselves by throwing their captain's corpse at them, to make them lose their minds and start shooting all over the place, eventually shooting each other. And what I think I've learned from this is that the first guy that you cause to panic will be the first to shoot, and if he's facing the right way, he will kill his own friend, and several more if they decide to come and check out what the commotion's about.
Watch out.
And of course over here, as you could hear the female ninja suggesting to me, I could easily pull this crank over here so I can move this platform to block the sniper's sightline. But, you know how we do here. I want to keep the speed going, so I thought shooting out that light to distract them just for a brief second was way, way better.
A sniper can end your life with just one shot. We'll need to find a way to block his scope.
Must be magic.
And see here, thankfully I still had one more spike mine to lure this guy in with, because again, I don't want to pull these cranks and move these platforms just to block that light and block his vision of me, because that would have taken much longer than this. And yeah, that is about it for explaining all of the techniques I used in this video. But before the video ends, I want to take this opportunity to just give a massive shout out to Clay for creating such an awesome stealth game. This particular boss fight is just such a cool and perfect way to handle boss fights in a stealth-centric game. So instead of forcing you into awkward combat, because stealth games usually have underdeveloped combat mechanics, you instead have to mess around with the environment in order to gain the tactical advantage. Getting back into this game after so many years has been quite a blast for me, because I'm realizing once again that there's so much untapped potential for 2D stealth games. And while I'm thankful that there is the Assassin's Creed Chronicles trilogy that is heavily inspired by Mark of the Ninja, Mark of the Ninja is just such a one-of-a-kind game that doesn't come quite often enough in my opinion. I wish there was like a level editor mode where we could make our own levels and challenge each other with them, or alternate enemy layouts for every level, but nonetheless, without those two features, this is a very highly replayable game, because every level is so expansive, so much to explore, with very, very interesting enemy layouts and enemy types. And yeah, anyways, that's enough geeking out for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and subscribe. I have a couple more montages planned that I'm very, very excited to share with you guys. And since this was quite a lot of fun, I just might start doing more stealth reboot videos just like this one.
It looks like Karjan got a reprieve. And so did you.